It's bad, but I can't help myself. When I feel sad, I escape from my sense. Lately, music's been my
So yeah, I've just given that's a key back, and I've just give it a quick dust coating to start with. From a distance, it looks like it's a fairly good colour match, but we'll not know until obviously we've finished putting on another couple of layers, put on some lacquer, and then take off the paper. But this is how it's looking so far. This has just been keyed back in, like, I think it's, well, two technically dust coatings. So yeah, it's actually looking really good compared to, if I can remember what the wing looked like before. So we'll just have to see how this turns out. And we've also got the MOT booked in for next week, so this is why we're trying to get this finished now. If we can get this finished today, get the car all sort of cleaned up and that, and then yeah, it should be fine for its MOT really. The only issue that will be left will be the roof. So what we'll do is, once obviously it's been MOT'd, I might look at that more. But if I could at least just get everything finished today, then at least it can go for its MOT next week. So that's it. Had 4 full coats of paint, and you can see that it's actually, I mean, it's hard to tell, but it looks like it's going to match okay, looking from here. I mean, once there's some lacquer on that, that should darken down slightly, or at least gloss up a bit, so it should match, because looking at that's the only thing you can see is this looks a little bit flat compared to this looks a bit glossy, obviously. So yeah, once I get that lacquered, hopefully that should blend pretty well, but yeah, I think it's a decent job. Yeah, so that's us back from the Cars and Coffee. There'll be a video up, that'll probably put that video up on Tuesday, and then this one will probably precede that. I'll probably put this up maybe Thursday. So yeah, anyway, update back to obviously the EOS. I'll spin the camera around and I'll just talk about the EOS and what stage we're at with that. So as you can see, the wing has been painted. It does look, it is like a shade off or something. I'm hoping that once I polish this up, because there is loads of dust from it being painted and sanded and stuff like that. But the plan is hopefully I'm going to polish the car at some point. I'm just going to wipe it down today. I already started, that half's kind of, this, as you can see the line, that half's kind of done. I'm just going to do this half, clean it all up, get the wheel nut back on, check everything over, and then it's going in for its MOT. I think that's tomorrow. So it'll be in for its MOT tomorrow, and then hopefully it passes. As I say, I can't really see anything that's wrong with it. A nice wee clean up, put the wheel nut back on. What I will say is that I think this might need addressed at some point. I mean, it's not totally flat, it is a slow puncture. I've checked the PSI, it's at like 26. So the car has been in here for 4 months and lost roughly about 10 PSI, so there must be a really slow puncture on that. But yeah, besides that, I mean, there's no reason why it shouldn't pass. So yeah, as I say, we'll get this on, and I'll probably come back to you once the whole car is done, wipe down, wheel nut on, and then we'll just do another quick update before it goes in for the MOT. Okay, so just an update. I mean, I know I've changed my t-shirt, but this is just because I'd rather get this one dirty than another one, especially it being white, so I've just changed it to that. That's everything done to the car. I'll swing you around, we'll go over it. So that's how the car's looking now. I mean, even with the bonnet and that all cleaned up, you can still see it's a shade out. I'm not too fussed about it at the moment. The plan really is, as you can see, I've given it a clean down and stuff. The plan is just to get it through its MOT. Once it gets through its MOT, if it passes, no problem. The next step would basically be polish the whole car, obviously clean the inside and stuff like that, and basically get it ready for selling. Even with that shine that we've managed to get there, and that's just purely just wiping it down with a bit of detailer, that's it. So as you can see, the whole car, it's all been wiped down, just with some quick detailer, and it's looking pretty good, ready to go. The only thing really wrong with it, as I said, is the roof doesn't work, and I think that's it. And then obviously there's a slow puncture on this side here, but we do have our lovely friends at Holt's, not sponsored by the way, but we've got tyre weld for just in case one of these things happens. I've got two sizes that I sort of keep one of spare just in case emergency type of thing. So what I'll do is I'll probably just throw one of them into there just to make sure it's welded. Well, it's welded I should say, just to make sure it's sort of sealed. But as I said, it's took at least 4 months and it's not fully down. So yeah, so we'll just put the tyre weld on it. As I say, it has taken 4 months just to get to this bit, so it must be like a really slow puncture. But I do have the tyre weld spare, so I might as well throw one of them in just to make sure it's okay just now. MOT is in a couple of days, so we'll get back with that, and then I'll just put it all into one video. I'm not going to make separate videos, so probably now we'll be cutting to the results of the MOT. Hi everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So the good news is we've got the car back. It was in for its MOT, and happy to say that it did pass. However, there was an advisory, and the advisory was for the front of like the wishbones, something about the rubbers perishing or something. So that would be something that if you were to buy it, if it was a new owner, you'd probably want to address that maybe before the next MOT. They never failed it, so I'm assuming it's just like beginning to perish, or the rubbers are just perishing or something along those lines. So yeah, managed to go through its MOT okay. I've just gave it a clean up now, so we'll just walk you through, or walk you around it I should say, and let you see how it's looking. So as you can see, it was obviously a bit dirty inside from when we've been working on it and stuff, so I just gave it a nice little clean. You can see it's all clean inside now, and like gave it a proper clean. You can see all the pedals and that. I mean, the mats are still a little bit like this is a bit of a green dirt, but there's not really much we could do with that. But yep, all the interior's all nice and clean now. Another thing I'm going to show you, just while we're here, if I get in the car. Oh, but it was something that we never showed you before about the radio. The radio with the ignition coming on should come on and play no problem. Yep. So as you can see, that was the radio fixed, and we did discuss this the last time. I'd said I'd fix it, but I didn't actually show you it working. So you've now seen that to make sure that's all working. There's no lights come up on the dash or anything like that, and so yeah, we're pretty much done with that. Yeah, another thing that I never got to show you last time was the door that was fixed, because it was all taped up obviously when we were painting the wing. So now you can see if you close it, it now goes up and gets sealed properly. So yeah, so that's, as I said, everything that I can physically do to the vehicle has been done. The only thing that basically you would need to do if you were to buy the vehicle would be try and fix the roof, and maybe get the wishbones done. I mean, besides that, I think that it's an okay car. Yeah, I mean, so as you can see, like around the arches and that, it's not rusty. The wheels, this is sort of, they're not as bad as they look. A lot of this is like there was bead seal put on it, so if I give it a rub, you can see it's kind of coming off. I could probably do with giving it a good bit of tar and glue just to get the worst of that off, just so it cleans up the wheels a bit. I could do with just going over the whole car with tar and glue, because there's like little bits of tar there, there's a bit there, there's some at the front wing on the other side, like at the door bit at the other side. There's a couple other wee bits of like random bits of sort of tar on it. But the plan is to get it, was just to get some main pictures now. I'm off on Wednesday, so if I'm not doing anything on Wednesday, what I'll probably do is just go over it with a bit of tar and glue to clean all that up. There's another couple of wee bits, like say here, I don't even know what that is, don't know if that's tar or what, but there's, you can hear it, it's coming off if I scrape it. But there's a bit there, it all kind of looks like tar, but it's just strange that it's a clump on the window. And I notice there's another little bit just there as well. So yeah, on Wednesday I'm off, so I'll probably just have a wee final go over of the car, clean it. I'll probably be up for sale before then. If someone's really picky about those little bits, I'm quite happy to just do them there and then for them. I mean, I might even get it done tonight, that's no problem. But yeah, I mean, overall it's fine. The wheels are a bit grubby. I mean, as I said, a lot of it is bead seal, but you can see it's sort of flaking. The paint's all flaking off in the middle there. And then I think is it this one is quite bad, but actual kerbing, so around to there. The rest of it's, as you see, is all alright. It's literally just that bit. There's a bit of bead seal. I don't even think that's bead seal on this one, to be fair. But yeah, there's a little bit of something at the bottom. Could just be ingrained dirt. Oh, this wing as well. So if we look at the wing, I mean, it's actually settled down. You can still see, like, if you look at it, you can still see it's like a shade out. And it's not so much from this angle. Like, if you look from the front, it actually looks like it's a pretty damn good match. But if you actually come this side, it's obviously maybe to do with the way the metallic is inside the car, because you can sort of clearly see here. Wednesday's going to be when it gets polished, so we'll see if it blends in a bit better. But I'm actually thinking it's more to do maybe with the metallic, because like I said, when you do it from there to there, it looks, when you're like this angle with the sun on it, you can sort of see it. But if you go, like, even from sort of here, anywhere from sort of being face on to there, it blends in pretty well. It literally is only when you're standing directly behind the sun, I think, that it looks off. So I don't know, there's not really much I can do about it. As I said, I'm going to be polishing this on Wednesday if it's not gone by then, and then we'll see if that could blend it in a bit better. If not, then so be it. But yeah, I mean, overall I think we've done alright with it. I would have liked to have got the roof fixed just to sort of complete it, but I think it's just going to become one of these sort of rabbit hole scenarios where how long do we keep it, how much do we spend on it. The big surprise really about it was the fact that it passed its MOT, because I kind of thought it might fail its MOT, I don't know why. And then the plan was, if it was failing its MOT, it was probably just going to start stripping it for parts. And then with the fact that it has actually passed its MOT, I feel that it may be worth just getting rid of it now, without fixing the roof, and just let someone else have a go at it. And if it means, like, obviously get less money because the roof's not working, then that's fine. Because like I said, all that we're doing with this is taking the money from this, putting it on top of whatever we sell the Honda for to get a new car. Ideally, I would like to maybe even just do a trade, like a Part X or something with the Honda for something that we're more interested in, and then just put the money into it, like, roughly from what we've got here. So yeah, ideally these two cars into one good car, or one decent car that I like, and then we'll just take it from there. So yeah, so we're back in the house now, and the reason I come in was just to get the MOT, just so I can tell you exactly what the problem was. And it says here that it's passed, but monitor repair if necessary, basically an advisory. Suspension arm, pin or bush worn but not resulting in excessive movement, both front arms, rear bush. So yeah, it's the arms of the suspension at the bottom, and it says, it states their rear bush, so I'm guessing it's the rear bush is perishing, but not excessively. There's no excessive sort of movement, so it's beginning to go, but not like crucial at this point in time. So yeah, I think it's going to be a case of probably maybe last year, the year, and then next MOT that'd probably be a job that needs done. So yeah, I mean, that's the update. MOT is passed, we're just going to put advisory on it. Wait to take the pictures on that now, because I've just finished sort of giving it a little clean up, and then yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully get that sold quite quickly, and then we'll get the Civic up. That'll probably be next weekend's job. Get the Civic pictures of that and stuff and get that up. Hopefully we can get rid of these pretty quick. As I say, ideally get rid of this one quick, and then do a Part X with the Civic. But if worse comes to worse, we might just have to sell it and buy some in. It totally depends. We'll see what goes on. The plus side is the kids are back at school, and I think it's 2 weeks. So if I end up with no car, it's no issue. I could easily get a bus back and forth to work, and the school's just across the road. So if I'm at a week without a car or that, it's not a big deal. So we'll just see what happens. We'll get them listed up and see what happens. So yeah, thank you for joining me, and hopefully we'll see you again on the next one. It's kind of going to be the end of the car thing just now, because we're out of cars. So there'll be the weekly update. I've got a couple of days out with the kids that I'm going to put up, and yeah, once we get a new car, we'll start maybe doing stuff to that. And as I said, I think this time around it'll be a case of I'm going to try and do the videos and show you. No, I don't want to say how to, because I certainly ain't a professional at doing all this stuff. I will quite happily show you the way I do things, and if you basically get something out of that and able to do it to your own car, great. If not, then so be it. But yeah, thanks for joining me, and hopefully see you again soon.